Do you want to learn how to draw a portrait easily? Follow me in this step-by-step tutorial and let's do it! So, to draw the face, we are going to start with a sphere. Just move your pencil very easily by keeping your hand very loose and draw a couple of times to make a sphere. Then from that sphere we are going to extract a triangle, maybe down here. And now we are going to try to find the middle line of the face. That will help us to find the facial features on both sides of the face. So let's say it's approximately here. You decide, you are the artist. So this triangle is going to be the chin. Now, we are going to decide where the eyebrows and the eyes are. The head is basically splitting in three parts. From the top, where the hair starts, to the eyes is almost similar distance to where the eyebrow starts, and then the nose. And this part is equal to this part to this part. So this is going to be our eyebrows over here. And we are going to slightly draft it. Why we draft it first easily with a very slight strokes is because we are not completely sure. Until you really find the face, you kind of discover it. So you draw the line where the eyes are going to be, and maybe you draw the nose. That will make it easier for you to find everything else. And draw roughly. So we are going to draw the nostril here. And the face is going to be kind of on a cartoony side, but semi-realistic, so to say. So I'm going to then find where the eyes are going to be, and they're going to be slightly larger for a human. And because we said we're going to do it semi-realistic, so approximately here, we're going to lift the eyebrow to show the face. And I'm working with a couple of features simultaneously because I want to see how the face is shaping. Every time you do a stroke, it's going to suggest the next stroke. So I'm going to thicken the cheek over here, and I'm going to find the eyes. The eyes are going to be looking towards us. It's very easy to make a character cross-eyed when you are start a drawing, and even later basically their eyes are very hard to do properly, so you need a lot of training. We all do, no matter how experienced we are. And now let's draw the pupil. Make sure that the eyes are looking at us. And now we are going to round this eye because there is a perspective change here. So the eye is not totally visible like this one here. And let's draw the eyelid, because in younger people the eyelids are visible and it's going to be a young girl. So form the eyebrows, and as soon as you're sure what you want to do, you just define it with more thickness of your pencil. Now let's draw the mouth, and the mouth is approximately here, so there is a distance between the nose and the mouth, and it is different for everyone, but we are trying to find a proximity here. And we're going to make fuller lips of a younger girl and connect it to the nose. And here again, like this eye, we have a perspective change. So the face go around to the other side, and this side of the mouth is shorter than the other one. And we'll add a tiny smile, so the girl becomes alive. And just some space under the cheek, and we are going to shorten the chin a little bit because we want her to look more girly. And you can imply the changes of your drawing at any time of the drawing. The process of drawing is trial and error, and while you're doing that, you are learning. So let's add the lower lid as if we only see the shadow under the eyes, as there is a light falling from above, like that. And now let's add some eyelashes to her to make her look better and better, more feminine, more character-like, like a young girl. And now let's attach the neck to her. So the neck, if this is a skeleton, the neck is attached almost to the back of the skull. So you'll have to really train to see that. Approximately here, it's always an approximation when you draw. Sometimes you don't get it right from the first sketch or the first go. Just do it again. The secret of drawing is basically doing it over and over again until your body, your mind knows how to put things right every time. So I'm going to shade her mouth a little bit to give her some volume. Every time you shade something, you make it seem three-dimensional. So shading your character is going to give her a three-dimension. Now we don't need this middle line. We have constructed her face, so we can delete that and clean it up a little bit to make our drawing look better. And add some realistic eyebrow touch to it with some chunks of hair here on the eyebrow. And form the nose to be a small feminine nose with some shading. Shading is basically you tilt your hand, and you do small lines like that to shade, to create a shade with a pencil, because we're not working with colors here. Now let's add the ear approximately here. The ear is in the same distance of the eyes, usually, as a human. And it ends around the nose area. So mark that on your drawing. And let's see if we are going to make her hair long or short. So this is the line that we drew where the hair starts. And let's give her a ponytail. So to make your character appealing, just add some chunks of hair. Just loosely fall from her hair over her forehead. That immediately will give her a special appeal. And just mark the ear a little bit. You don't have to know how to do the whole ear when you do a drawing. It's good to know that the main features that you're looking for are the eyes, this area which people are going to look at. So you can make it more vivid, you can refine the pupils here, maybe add some eyelashes on the lower lid. Add some shading to make her more mysterious, and maybe delete, erase, I mean not delete, we are so used to digital tools that yeah, we say delete instead of erase. That's how it is nowadays. So refine the chin. It's always trial and error, going forth and back from one feature to another to see what will be good for your character. Now the head is always going above this line that we did. This is just a temporary just to find these features. And the head is going with the thickness of the hair. And we are going to have some loose hair here and some ponytail over here. And just form the chunks of hair. You see that I draw with loose lines. I'm not doing one line at a time. There are artists that can do that, but most of the artists basically drawing a couple of strokes all the time to find the shape. It's a process of searching. And I'm immediately shading. When you shade something, it appears to be behind something else. And at the same time as I'm shading, I'm giving the hair some structure. The structure is I'm doing lines on the length of the hair, the way the hair is held back. So in this way. And that will give the illusion of a real hair, because we are making the illusion of drawing three-dimensionally here. That's what drawing is basically. You're creating an illusion for those who watch it. Now I'm going to have the ponytail over here, just flowing freely. On the back we don't see the whole ponytail, we just see chunks of it, just a little bit. And I'm going to have also some loose hair to give her a more spontaneous, more youthful look, not a tidy, stiff look. She's a young girl, maybe sporty girl, and she has her hair a little bit in disarray. That will give her some cuteness and some youthfulness, more to what we've already drew on her features. So just fill in as much as you want. I mean, drawing is really complete when you need to say stop, I've gone so far. So we'll shade her eyes to give the volume of the eyes. It's basically just as if you're putting on a makeup. If you are a girl that is familiar with the process of the makeup, you know how you put the makeup on the cheeks, maybe some blushing here to make this space a little bit darker. That creates a little bit of volume and give you some cheekbones if you put some blush here on that side. This is something that you're going to learn with practice. And I hope you like this tutorial, so you subscribe and follow me for more fun lectures. And I'm going to answer your questions if you have something you want to ask, or if you have a lecture you want me to do, just write it in the comments. more shading. When your character begins to get more real, you kind of want to do more. And here is a muscle that goes this way. You want to shade a little bit under her chin, again, to create more depth for the character, to make her even more real. And this is basically a tedious work when you shade and refine, but the whole structure is already done. We have done the groundwork here. So just adding a little bit more volume here and there, and basically that's it. So I'm going to give her some kind of clothing here, like a t-shirt or something. When you draw a portrait, it's good to connect the head to the neck and the neck a little bit to the upper part of the body. So we're gonna draw the collarbone around here. And this is also, you're going to learn with practice, where everything is, you're going to question one thing after another, and that's how you learn, basically. And you cannot do everything at the same time, but if you do it over and over and just watching and practicing, that's going to make you better and better. And just I'm going to make some chunks of loose hair that will make her even cuter. And basically that's it. I mean, here maybe I can shrink the top of her hair a little more. So don't forget to subscribe and comment, and tell me if you want to know about something else. I'll see you again.